close. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today's video is something slightly different. We've compiled a video of different activities that you can get up to with your kids, especially during this isolation period where it can be quite difficult to entertain them. We hope it helps. Our kids absolutely love the things that we've done so far, and it has kept them well entertained. So we hope you like it as well, and it comes into some use. If you do, please give us a big thumbs up and just share with us what you've gotten up to, if there's anything that is useful, and subscribe if you haven't already. We hope you enjoy it, so let's get on with the video. So this activity is one of my 3-year-old's recent favourites. She's really enjoying forming different letters and numbers and showing us what she can do, and then wiping it clean and starting again as it's like the whiteboard pen. She's so proud of herself when she completes each page, and it's not only fun but it's educational too, which is good. So for all you newly qualified part-time nursery teachers, this one comes in handy for all that homeschooling that needs to be done. These can be bought on Amazon, which is handy if you don't already own one at the minute, especially at the minute with the whole quarantine situation. But failing that, I'm sure you could create a version of your own with a pen and paper, or even some printed sheets that you could probably find on Google. So for this little activity, we used Duplo blocks and some homemade little colour cards that I made from A4 sheets of paper, and just some coloured pens with the word and the colour on the sheet. I then got Robin to sit down and tell me the colours on each sheet. Miley's a little bit too young to know the colours just yet, but we did go over them a little bit with her. And then Robin and Miley sorted the blocks out into colours. Miley is pretty good with her colours in terms of sort, and she does recognise the colour. And then Robin sat and counted each colour in each category, and we decided which one had the most and which one had the least, which was pretty fun for her, and again educational as well as fun. So guys, for your third activity, we used 2 bowls of soapy water, 2 old small kids socks, and 2 empty bottles with the ends cut off and the caps removed. If you wrap the sock around the end of the bottle and then dip that end into the soapy water and blow through the cap end, as you can see, the bubbles come out of the other end and they can create like long snakes and things. I'm assuming if you put food colouring in and things, that it might change the colour of the bubbles. And we'll definitely be doing this one again. The girls thoroughly enjoyed this, especially when the weather's a little bit warmer, as the day we did it was quite windy. I suppose you could do it inside if you really wanted to as well. So for the next little activity, the girls went on a bit of a treasure hunt in the garden to look for anything that they could use to cover their bird feeder in. So things like grass, twigs, leaves, just anything that they could find. And they placed them in the plant pot, and we took them inside. Once we got inside, we cut a hole out of a big milk carton and stuck some sticky tape all over it, and then popped all the different objects that we found on top of the front and the back of the milk carton. Miley wasn't as interested in this, my 2-year-old. However, she did enjoy the treasure hunt a little bit more. Once everything was stuck on, we threw some yarn around it and then put some seeds inside, and Robin took it outside to hang up. So this is our masterpiece. If anybody does create one, please let us know and show down in the comments what you created. We'd love to see. So sticking to a similar theme of creating things, I actually put together some salt dough for the girls. They do have a lot of Play-Doh and things like that, but I thought if we use some salt dough, we could maybe create something that we could keep as a little keepsake. I have seen a few things on Facebook and things of the handprints, which is something that we have done. But for the most of it, the girls loved the mark making and creating little objects and waffles with their Play-Doh cutters and stuff. We did the handprint on a little heart, and then I painted it later on, and it turned out brilliant. I'm really pleased with it. I put some little holes in to hang it up. I also made these little Easter eggs for the girls out of the remainder of the dough, and the next day when they were dried, they actually painted them, which again was another little activity for them to do. So another little idea to keep your children entertained would be to do some baking. So here we did some oat cookies with butter, flour, oat, sugar, 1 egg, chocolate chips, some Madagascar vanilla, some cookie cutters. We used golden syrup and a little bit of salt. We did follow a recipe, however, the recipe was quite runny. The girls did have loads of fun making it, mixing, playing with the textures of the flour and things. But when we come to actually cut the dough out, it was quite a runny dough. So I actually added some flour to half of the dough so the girls could roll it and cut some cookies out with their cookie cutters and things. So yes, I let my toddler crack an egg. For all you OCD mothers, look away now. But she did a really good job. No shell actually went in the bowl, so it was a bit of a success. Miley really enjoyed playing with the dough for quite a long time actually, which is probably not as hygienic as it should be, but she did have clean hands. She played lovely with it for a while, and then once it was baked, they did eat the cookies. We've still got a couple left now, but yes, like I say, so the ones with the cookie faces are the ones with the extra flour, and the ones on the right hand side are the softer dough ones, which actually tasted a lot nicer. So for the next little activity, the girls did some shaving foam and some soap sensory tray fun. So basically I just sprayed some shaving gel, actually it was, shaving gel all over the tray, put some bowls of soapy water down, a little paintbrush, which is actually like a bacon paintbrush for egg and things like that, some little tubes and things, and just let them basically do whatever they wanted. Put a mat down so they didn't slip, and they just got creative. Miley liked to play in the water a little bit. Robin was straight in there, swimming around like a little fish. And they loved having their swimming costumes on. Just the thought of putting their swimming costume on in the house was exciting. So that's just another element to it. They played lovely. They played there for ages. Robert was sliding around all over the place. And having so much fun. We decided to do some mark making, so it was great in the foam because you could rub it out and start again. So we did some hearts, some squares, some circles. We did learn about shapes as we were doing it, so again, educational and fun. Miley started waving her hands around in the soap, which we thought actually looked like rainbows. So we started doing some rainbows, which was quite cool. And obviously this time the theme of the quarantine and the isolation period is the rainbows, which was great. The girls are loving seeing the rainbows out and about in the street. We popped them in the sink, after they'd finished, and they finished some pizza off after the dinner. So what else can they ask for? So aside from getting messy, one of the firm favourites in our house is dancing. The girls love it, no matter what the song is. So it could be a pop song, a silly song, or even a nursery rhyme. The girls absolutely love them. The one they're dancing to in the video is Sleeping Bunnies, as you can see, the little actions they're doing. But they'll dance to anything and they know loads. So we tend to do that at least once or twice a day. So hopefully we've given you some inspiration and some new ideas to keep your little one entertained. It is a tough time at the minute. So if we have, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what you've been up to and what you've tried. And if you've got any other ideas, let us know that we haven't already mentioned. And just a little side note to all you mums out there, Miley is living proof that these activities are destined to tire your child out. So thank me later. Stay safe, everyone.